Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. I'm your host, VGMKoren, and in this one, we're taking on Sabrina. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic power since I was a child. It started when a spoon I carelessly tossed bent. I dislike battling, but if you wish I will show you my powers. So wait, she threw a spoon, and it bent, and that makes her think she has psychic power. She probably just threw it really, never mind. Sabrina, she is the Psychic-type gym leader, and she starts with a level 38 Kadabra, which means, well, Rodney's is screwed. Just really, really screwed. At this point, okay, Rodney's is not screwed. Rodney's is, in fact, the winner and god of my life. So, that was not what I was expecting. She has a bunch of very powerful Psychic-type Pokemon, which we're going to hit as hard as we can, as fast as we can, because, well, Psychic types tend to have extremely strong offenses, but extremely weak defenses. The Kadabra being the poster child for that, having an amazing amount of offense, and then no defense whatsoever. So that's why we're leading off with Rodney's, and not because I completely forgot to change my lineup before we began this battle. Totally wasn't that one. But yeah, as you can see, even though, well, Mr. Mime raises special defense, this is how much damage Mr. Mime takes. However, and this is my point, Psychic types do a lot of damage. And unfortunately, Rodney's is probably the only one that can outrun them. However, we do have Hurt-a-Bird and our Hurt-a-Bird's Quick Attack. But Quick Attack doesn't matter when the leader keeps using Hyper Potions on its Mr. Mime. So this may end poorly. We'll have to see. Okay, so now this is definitely going to end poorly because Barrier. Barrier is an ability that reduces the amount of damage your team takes from physical attacks by 50%. And Hurt-a-Bird missed Fly. So this is going great places. Just the best. Oh god, what have I done? So, as you can see, oh man. Baton Pass is a move that lets all the stat changes affect the next Pokemon that comes out in battle. So all those barriers... Actually, Barrier just raises defense. It's Reflect I'm thinking of that lowers something's defense by that much. So by doing that, basically, I don't know how to describe how screwed I am. Mr. Mime used a bunch of stat boosting attacks, and then switched out so that Venomoth, a Pokemon that has way better attack moves and abilities, can make use of all of that. So at this point, it's where we're going to get swept. A little bit. Oh hey, it's a critical hit, because we totally needed that. Okay. So Flop Flump here is kind of going to be my ace in the hole, because, well, as we've noted before, Dragon Rage does 40 damage forever. It never not does 40 damage, or it never doesn't do 40 damage. So even though it's all buffed up, it still will take 40 damage. Now the key here is if Flop Flump can live through being confused. Great. Okay, you can do this, Flop Flump. I believe in you. Okay, good. That was going to be terrifying. But as you can see, this is where gym leaders kind of get hard. It's kind of fun. She actually used a strategy. Never mind that it was my complete inability to take Mr. Mime out in a reasonable amount of time that made that possible. Whoops. Alright, so Twister is a Dragon-type move that may make the opponent flinch. Dragon-type moves in this generation are still special attack, so we are going to replace Tackle with it. Because Tackle, really, who's going to use Tackle ever? I mean, I'm not going to use Twister either, but hey, I mean, it's something. Anyways, because Flop Flump is confused, we are actually going to swap back to Kickmontron. Or Kicktron. Why did I just swap in a Fighting type to a Psychic type gym, you may ask? Well, don't worry about it. It's totally not important at this point. What the damn hell am I doing? Okay, so this is why Fighting types occasionally can do something, is they have lots of physical damage. It totally works. It's totally viable. Look, I'm going to take out this Mr. Mime, unless, you know, I go flying off into the distance. And I didn't go flying off into the distance. It was great. Alright, Kicktron gains a bunch of experience, and Sabrina will send out her last Pokemon, Alakazam. Now, Alakazam is the final evolution of Kadabra. You get an Alakazam by trading it to someone else, and it will evolve. As you can see, it is terrifying. It is really just the scariest thing. And he probably will use Future Sight over and over again, which is why we are going to be using Frodo as a distraction for the first couple of turns in battle. First, we're going to poison it, which, oh yeah, poison types can't be poisoned. Great. Good to know. Good to remember. And Sabrina uses full heal, so her poison's cured, because that's when I miss Flash. I missed the move that is supposed to make someone miss more often. I'm a winner! Or the other thing. Anyways, we're going to poison Alakazam again, and I don't think that Sabrina has... I don't think she has a second full heal. I might be wrong. We'll find out, obviously. Now, we take Future Sight's attack, which unfortunately will do a good amount of damage to Frodo. Not that much, actually. Which is surprising. Psychic, however, will kill the hell out of it. Poor thing. It never stood a chance against that. Alright, so at this point we have 2 Pokemon left, and you might be thinking, well, what are you going to do? You're screwed. And yeah, I'm a little screwed, but I'm not entirely screwed. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Now, I think that Bite will actually be more effective here than... oh god. Oh, that was bad. Bite will be more effective than Dragon Rage, and I'm pretty sure that was more than 40 HP, but it's impossible to tell. Now, it's my turn to spam healing potions while the poison inevitably kills Alakazam. This is a good day. It's a good day for Alakazam to die. And he's going to use Psychic again, which I don't believe will actually take Flop Flum. It kind of does. Alright, so I'm actually going to do something a little funky here, because I feel like this is deserved. Flop Flump has plenty of experience already, so we're just going to pop a revive on Frodo. Now you might be thinking, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Well, I want Frodo to get some experience, and as it turns out, Alakazam's too dumb to use Psychic to kill Flop Flump, and dies. So even though the gym leader did use a really good strategy on me, bad passing is terribly annoying, it didn't matter. This loss shocks me, but a loss is a loss. I admit I didn't work hard enough to win. Your victory earned you the Marshbadge. Marshbadge? Not the Psychic Bat, the Marshbadge. Makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't raise your Pokemon too much to avoid that problem. Wait, please take this TM with you. You get TM04. And Psychic Power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has Psychic Power, people just don't realize it. Man, oh, TM4 is Calm Mind. It makes the Pokemon concentrate to raise both special attack and special defense. It's pretty great. Kind of. Anyways, so that is the end of Sabrina. And as you can see, she actually used a band passing strategy, which is pretty cool. I am actually very proud of the game for using that. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. But it being the Marshbadge is a little strange to me. Psychic Power, huh? If I had that, I'd make a bundle at Slots. And that's referring to the fact that he lost all his money. Let's go heal. Oh, wow. We are actually done with this area. It's kind of fantastic, and I'm happy about it. So, to celebrate, we're going to heal our Pokemon and start going to the next area. Now, I do like Sabrina. I think she's a very fun gym leader to battle against, especially because of that baton passing. And I'm extremely happy that the game showed off that strategy. It is a very viable strategy. It's used all the time in professional Pokemon. Don't look at me, I'm not a professional Pokemon player. But yeah, that was cool. I'm happy about that. And we also get to leave Saffron forever. Freedom! Freedom, we're in Celadon, and now we don't have to go back, and now we're going to do this. This being Snorlax. Alright, who are we going to lead with? We are going to lead with the Rodneys. We're actually also going to save, because, well, this is kind of an important battle, and as you can see, we have 20 Pokemon in our Pokedex 12 hours in. Anyways, we play the Poke Flute. It's all Poke Flutey. and it's great. Wasn't that just the most beautiful thing you ever heard? And Snorlax attacks in a grumpy rage, because it wasn't beautiful, it was in fact awful. And as you can see, Snorlax, well, he didn't really get up for this fight. Ha ha ha, jokes. Snorlax is a level 30 normal type Pokemon and extremely powerful. I actually might, oh god. This is Snorlax's thing. It uses Rest. Rest restores all the HP of a any Pokemon. And then, what was that? It has a Chesto Berry, which wakes it up from sleep. So that is a common combination you'll find when you're fighting Snorlaxes, is they wake themselves up and everything is bad and you hate yourself. Yawn, oh my god, why would you do that? Yawn is a move that has 100% accuracy, I believe. And after a Pokemon yawns, the turn after that, they will fall asleep. So when a Pokemon is using Yawn like this, the best thing you can do, really, is to swap back and forth to Rodney's. Alright, we're just gonna speed that up, and oh god, the Rodney's got Headbutt. As you can see, Snorlax does fairly significant damage. Now, Snorlax is a Pokemon you should catch in Fire Red. And I'm not sure why I'm having... I should explain this, but... there are only 2 Snorlaxes, so you can afford to faint one if you really only want one. But the best thing you can possibly do is to catch all the Snorlaxes. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and be a little bit tricky. It's probably not going to work. Let's find out. I'm going to attempt to put it to sleep before it can sleep itself. Now, by doing this, I've bought a bunch of turns where Snorlax will be asleep, but not actually, you know, healing, which would be bad for me. Now that he's asleep, sleep massively raises the chance of catching a Pokemon, by the way. We're going to go to the Ball Sack and throw that Ultra Ball at it. Because I just want this to be over. Please? Maybe? Nope. Okay. Here's the other thing about Snorlax. It has a catch rate of nothing. Of absolutely nothing. I will probably be here for a while. And as such, you will be here for a while. After the 3rd ball fails, wait. Oh. Complaining always works! I love complaining because of that. It's a thing. Alright, so it is not satisfied unless it eats over 800 pounds of food. 800 pounds of food every day. 800 pounds! When it's done eating, it goes promptly to sleep, so 800 pounds a day. Alright, well, there's only one name for something like that. That is Fat. I only have 2 letters left, so what? I guess it'll just be Fatty. Or Fatty. Yeah, Fatty. Fatty is the best. Fatty. Fatty was transferred to Bill's PC. Now, comment down below if you want to see Snorlax on my team. Usually I don't use Snorlax because a lot of people use Snorlax, but, you know, if you want to see Snorlax on my team and what it can do, and, you know, this is a Let's Play, so I probably should show it off, and it would get rid of some of my more terrible Pokemon. In fact, there's not a downside to this plan. We're replacing Snorlax right now. You don't need to, or putting Snorlax in right now. Alright, let's go ahead and let's just do this. Now, usually, again, I don't use Snorlax, but, you know, it's totally a Let's Play, and I totally need to be showing off all the unique Pokemon in the game. So get out of here, Herdibird, and welcome to the team, Snorlax. I thought about replacing, replacing Flop-Flump with Nessie, the Lapras, but in the end I decided Flop-Flump is just too floppy and too flumpy to actually be replaced, so he must stay forever. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get Fatty Cakes out first. We can show off what he can do. I just completely screwed up that switch. Completely and totally. So Fatty goes into the lead, and we go over to this building and talk to this guy, and he's all like, "Cycling Road is a downhill course by the sea. It's a great ride. If you don't have a bike, you can't go on Cycling Road." Oh god. So if you missed that, well, hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on forest species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Amulet. Oh. Oh, Amulet Coin is the best! I want that! We're going to ride together on our new bikes. I'm gonna talk to this kid and then complain more. I'm on my relaxing ride on my bike with my girlfriend. You look like you're 10, or 6, or 4. What are you doing? Okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving before that gets weird. If you don't have a bike, you won't get through here. Now, you might be wondering, why were you complaining so much? What do you want about not having Amulet Coin? Amulet Coin is an item when held by the first Pokemon. When held by a Pokemon that goes into battle, will double the amount of money you get from that trainer battle. So it's really, really good. It's really, really, really good. I wanted it. And as you can see, Fatty, who's just ahead on our screen, does a way more damage than Hertibert ever could have wanted to. Ever. Even if Hertibert evolved, it would not have done that much damage. Hertibert is terrible and should feel bad. But as you can see, Fatty's kind of a beast. Don't you dare laugh! And as you can see, I would have gotten over 1,100 for that match. We like just hanging here. What's it to you? And then you talk to this guy. Nice bike! Hand it over! No. Aren't you? Oh god, he's massive and he has a motorcycle. What the hell? Anyways, oh god. Technically, Fatty is weak to fighting types. However, by the godly powers of his head, he is not weak to fighting types. He is instead a god of fat. I love Fatty already. He's my favorite thing ever. Look how easily... Look, we're actually having an easy time taking out Pokemon. Knockout! This is why Snorlax is a great addition to your team. Forget it, who needs your bike? I have a motorcycle, and I'm super fat. Come out and play, little mouse. These guys are kinda creepy, by the way. I mean, look at them. They're huge. They're so big. And they have fighting type and poison types. They are clearly the bad boys of this game. Okay, that is what happens when Fatty's hit by a, you know, fighting attack. Good God, I could not get that out. Alright, so in that case, let's send Frodo out. And as you might have noticed, yes, all these Pokemon are way lower than the levels of the Pokemon we were just fighting. You might be thinking, what the hell's with that? Well, that's because technically the next gym is down this path. So maybe I should have come here first. You little rat! I'm not a rat, I'm a 10-year-old. I hate losing, get out of my face! And you? Hey, you just bumped me! Okay. So yeah, these guys are a little bit lower level, so we can speed them up. Obviously, as you can see, the ones that... Uh-oh. This may have been a bad plan. Yep, it was a bad plan. Fatty fainted. He was just too fat. He was just too fat. As you can see, though, the ones that are on the bikes have poison type, and the ones that are not on the bikes don't have poison types. So, I guess that's kind of how that works. Anyways, Bahamut reaches level 34, which means that, please learn Flamethrower. Yes! Alright, so, here we have Ember, which has 40 power and 100 accuracy, and Flamethrower, which has 95 power and 100 accuracy. We will be deleting Ember. We will be deleting Ember and never, ever looking back. Ever. Kaboom! Is what Weezing does when it uses self-destruct. We'll always be hanging around here, even if you don't like it. You can detour to Vermilion from Fuchsia going along the coast. Well, in that case, I'll be leaving. Well, actually, I'll be healing. You know. And we're back on the cycling road, Route 16. And we're fighting more of these guys. Hey there, let's have ourselves a good time. I'm too young. I don't provide consent. Oh wait, you're just a poison guy. Okay. As you can see, Weezing is kind of the go-to... Oh god, Smokescreen. Smokescreen is a move that makes your accuracy go down. It's the worst thing in the world, and then you miss, and then you waste all these power points. Oh man. I'm already down to half of my headbutts. That's just really sad. Anyway, Fatty levels up and gets massive stats. Oh my god, we actually have a Pokemon that doesn't suck. Alright, so now I'm going to show off Flamethrower, because Flamethrower is pretty awesome. Just go ahead and speed that up. And Flamethrower! Look at all that fire shooting out of his tail, but I mean, it's still cool. It's still cool. Anyways, he's going to send out Wheezing. We will leave Bahamut in for Flamethrower, and he's poisoned, which means that there's no room for love, and that even though he learned a cool, awesome attack, he's going to die. Don't make me mad. I will make you mad. I get my kicks by harassing people with my stinking Pokémon. They're great for startling people, and they bite, too. That is just all kinds of terrifying. I'm feeling hungry and mean. I need a punching bag. Okay, so... Oh god, it's a giant one. I am terrified. He sends out Mankey, we send out Fatty Fatty. Fatty Fatty wins. Alright, he sends out Machop, we send out... Or well, we just kind of keep Fatty Fatty in, actually. Seismic Toss, I believe I've already explained that move. It does damage equal to the level of the Pokemon. Bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad, bad. If I'm going to have Pokemon, they may as well be ferocious. I use them to leave my enemies in tatters. Well, you're just a terrible person. Now, I could go heal that poison, but I feel more like being a terrible person. And just kind of riding down. Now, as you might notice, when I'm going up, I have slow movement. I'm mighty proud of my bod, kiddo. Come on! And when I move up, it takes a while. That's because Cycling Road is all downhill. All of it. Alright, so he sends out a Machop. We send out a Fatty Fatty. Fatty Fatty wins. He sends out a Machamp! Oh! That is the final evolution of Machop, and you have to get that by getting Machoke and then trading it. It's very... Well, I mean, look at it. It's terrifying. It has 4 arms, and it's just... it's weird. Woo! He says, because I guess that was fun. I could belly bump you out. Oh god, I'm leaving. Okay, I made it. You're heading to Fuchsia? Uh-huh, I am. Now, even though these guys have lower level than the gym Pokemon, they are actually higher level, I should say, or around the same level as the Silph Co employees. Anyways, he uses Smog, Fatty Fatty uses Headbutt, Fatty Fatty wins. He uses Smokescreen. Oh god, no. No! Okay, it turned out okay. Fatty Fatty gets to level 32. Love Fatty Fatty. Fatty Fatty's the best. Oh, so happy. Anyways, he's sending out another poison type, which means that Bahamut's getting double duty. Because I'm a terrible trainer, apparently. That just likes letting his Pokemon that are already dying keep fighting until they die. Which is exactly what didn't happen. I'm amazed. Maybe there is room for love. Do you get, like... No, that is not good enough. That's not good enough level up to have room for love. I'm sorry, but you're going to die. Anyways, he says crash and burn, and I love racing downhill. So do I. However, we're going to slowly climb back up. Okay, there we are. And leave this one off here. In the next one, we will be blazing down the rest of Cycling Road at maximum speed. But until then, I hope to see you in the next one, where we use Fatty Fatty some more and keep being happy about it. Hope to see you then.